Hey guys, it's Tanaz here, and I have a new video for you today. It's going to be on how you can make your own hair mask using just one product from the drugstore, and it is coconut oil. And I know there's a lot of videos on YouTube on how to use coconut oil. I just thought that I should show you the way that I do it because everyone has their own way of using it as a treatment, and hopefully you find my tips helpful. Please leave any comments below if you have any questions regarding the process in which I put coconut oil into my hair and use it as a treatment. So coconut oil is really good for your hair. It's one of the oils that can actually penetrate the hair shaft, and so it moisturizes from the inside and on the outside. So I would really recommend doing this treatment maybe like 2 to 3 times a month. I actually have been doing it recently once a week because my hair's been especially dry with like the weather changing from fall to winter, and then here sometimes it's hot and sometimes it's cold, so I think it's really taking effect on my hair. So I've really gone back to using coconut oil because it's made a really big difference on my hair, and I really recommend those that have damaged hair, maybe try it twice a week. And if you have, normal, your hair's not too bad, it's just a little dry, then once a week, because you don't want to over condition your hair too much because it can actually have a negative effect. It'll weigh down your hair, it'll cause your scalp to produce even more oil, which in the long run is not that great because it can make your hair fall out. So be really careful, use it sparingly. You have to try it out and see what works for you because everyone's hair type is different. If you have thicker hair, you can put on more product and you could probably use it more frequently, but if you have fine hair and straight hair, you may have to use it less because it'll definitely weigh down your hair. So keep that in mind when you start this process. So I just wanted to show you a few of the things that I use before we get started. So the most important thing obviously is having very good coconut oil, and I really recommend non-processed coconut oil because you don't want to be putting things into your hair, and especially on your scalp, which absorbs a lot of the product. You don't want like any weird chemicals or anything into it. So the one that I use is organic extra virgin coconut oil, and this is non-processed, and the brand is Nutiva. I'll link it down below, but I got this at Whole Foods, so I really recommend you going to like Whole Foods or Trader Joe's or somewhere where they sell organic products because you're more likely to be able to find non-processed extra virgin coconut oil in the solid form, okay? Coconut oil is always in solid form, and when you warm it up, it turns into a liquid. And then you're going to need a bowl, a spoon to scoop out the coconut oil, a brush just to brush out your hair before you start, and then this is just an added step that I like to do. You can skip this step and just put your hair up in a bun, but what I like to do is I like to put the coconut oil in my hair and then put it up in a bun and then wrap it or put a little shower cap on top of it. So this is just a plastic little shower cap that you can put on. So yeah, that's all you need. It's really simple. It's going to take a couple hours. You're probably wondering how long you should keep it in. That's going to be in the video, so stay tuned and watch for that. But if you have any other questions, please let me know. I am more than willing to answer your questions to the best of my ability, and I hope this helps you guys out. And yeah, I hope you guys like the video, and leave comments below. I'll see you guys in my next video now. Bye!
Okay, so you're going to want to start off by wearing something that you don't mind getting dirty or oil spilling on it. You're going to take your coconut oil, a bowl and a spoon, and a hairbrush. So then you're going to want to let down your hair and start by brushing out all the tangles. Next, you're going to want to gather all your hair and get ready to put in coconut oil. So typically, I take about 2 tablespoons because I have really long, thick hair. But if you have short hair, I recommend maybe half a tablespoon, and then if you have medium hair, 1 tablespoon. So once you do that, we're going to go warm up the coconut oil. So I recommend putting it on high for 1 minute and 30 seconds. That typically makes it turn into a liquid form for me. So it should look like that, all liquidy, and make sure you stir it to get all the little chunks out. Next, split your hair in half down the middle because you're going to want to start by applying the coconut oil to the scalp area first. And then we're slowly going to work our way down to the rest of our hair. So be careful, this process is really messy. So you're going to want to work all that coconut oil into your scalp. A really important thing is massaging the coconut oil into your scalp, but we're going to do that a little bit later and I'll explain why. So now just focus on putting the coconut oil onto the scalp area. And I'm just going to speed this up a little bit because it's pretty self-explanatory. Just make sure you cover all areas of your scalp and be careful, like I said, it'll get all over the place. So now start working the coconut oil into the ends of your hair. Try to put a lot there because that's typically where most of the dry hair is. I like to focus a lot of it on the ends. Okay, once you feel like you've got all the coconut oil in your hair, now it's time to massage the scalp. This part is very important because this is what stimulates the hair follicles and causes the blood to flow straight to the scalp. This promotes a lot of hair growth, so I really recommend this step. This is basically the most important step, so don't miss out on this one. So be sure. So once you're done with that, pull your hair back into a high bun, and then you're going to want to take the plastic shower cap and place that over your head. And yes, you're going to look a little weird, kind of like an alien. Yep, alien. Okay, so now you're going to want to keep that in for at least 4 hours, and I really recommend you washing your hair and shampooing it 2 times. Hope you guys liked the video.